Hi guys. Happy Wednesday. Or is it happy? Or is it Wednesday? I don't know. You go on Twitter or X, I'm sure they could convince you that it is not Wednesday. Or happy. Definitely not happy. So tonight, guys, we have uninterrupted video of VU and sadly Charlie Kirk being killed. So not just a few clips, it flows. We're going to get into the weirdness that we see on display. Also, Joe Kent resigning, smear campaign that can always be counted on when someone good steps away or speaks the truth. Hi guys, I'm Cindy. Let's do this. So I've watched this video, and I even tell you how many times. I have done it by focusing on one person at a time and then starting over, picking a new person over and over and over. I cannot tell you how many times, literally. Let's just be real. The whole team was acting weird and sus. I am not holding any punches here. I'm saying what I think, and that's that. I include Adam Bartholomew in this. You can't look at this video and his full video and not think he's part of it. This is very noticeable. All you have to do is look at everyone's behavior as soon as the first people started saying, this seems weird. That seems weird. Then the whole campaign of nothing but lies and covering stuff up. It's just not natural. The truth is neat and clean. And let's be real, it's downright sad. The truth in this case is sad. I know how I felt watching this and hearing it the day that it happened. I know how it still makes me feel. And I never met him. Natural human emotions are not complicated and scripted or robotic. This is without even knowing all the other inner turmoil he was facing months leading up to this. The more we questioned, the more we found out, and the more we found out, the crazier they got, and to this day, they are still acting. I worry for Tyler Robinson. I don't know if his defense team has his best interests at heart and if he can fundamentally get a fair and biased factual trial. Then we are going to see another person be a patsy. And if that happens, I'm still not stopping. Erica filing for a speedy trial to get this done and over with. So then once he is found guilty, they can try and convince us we were all wrong. Nope. I won't stop. I'm going to continue to expose the disgusting rot in this country. Everyone needs to. Then we have Joe Kent resigning. Well, Joe Kent is the only person in any kind of power that stepped up and said he wanted to look into Charlie Kirk's death. He was shut down. I assume right then they knew he wasn't going to be a ride or die. And he started getting shit up in the White House. Hi, Diana. Once they seen he wasn't going to be a good boy and watch all the disgusting lies and bullshit happen and go along with it. I mean, this man fought for this country. This man lost his wife fighting for this country. They're making such a smear campaign out of him resigning. It enrages me. These puppets in power don't give one care in the world about us people. This is a sick power game in an attempt to take over everyone and their rights. This is our country. We elect them, and I think we have the power to stand up and demand we take our country back. I see hope when I was pissed when seeing Erica in Arkansas buddied up with Sarah Huckabee, infiltrating our high schools. But a week later, it's disavowing TPUSA. This gives me hope and shows me people are well aware of what's going on. So enough rant. Break it all down. It's good to see you. Okay. So before we get into the video, This you will, if you recognize him. If not, I'm about to tell you who he is. This is Philip. He is the AV sound guy. This is his gram. I just went to the right one. Here, I don't know if you can see it. I didn't know I would be miking you up for the last time today. It's been an absolute honor. You made a profound impact in millions of lives. The world misses you already, CK. Please cover the Kirk family in prayer right now. We got him miking him up. Oh, Mikey McCoy right there, and Dan Flood. Hi, how are you? But there he is at UVU. Well, there he is miking him up somewhere else, so it's convenient, in my opinion. He's got multiple pictures of him miking Charlie up, but he left out the day of UVU, and we know definitively he mic'd him up. We seen it on camera. He is, in fact, the one that put the mic on him. Like he's doing right here. UVU. He's already got the mic on. Or no, actually, he doesn't. Not even on yet. So he came out and started throwing the hats, and he hasn't even mic'd him up yet. But he left that picture out. I don't know how that makes you feel. It makes me feel sad. I don't know. I see Charlie's big smile, and he has so much trust in him. You know, people all standing here thinking that they're gonna have his back. Uh, okay, so do this video. Ray.
I just speakers.
So I personally would like to just point out, everybody, just pay attention to just how much business is going on all around him. This is right here, down there, hunched down. Like, I've seen dozens and dozens of videos. He's not in that position. The sound guy. But here's the mic, sideways, in an unnatural position. But just watch how all these people around him are acting. honestly, I believe it was to, and to answer your question, Diana, I believe it was to make a statement, and a big one.
You're more aggressive than I would be. First of all, I love Mormons. I've said that forever.
And why it had to be done here in particular is because I cannot stress to you the amount of shit in Utah that, I mean, there's like 30 farms worth there. I mean, that it was the place that it had to happen. Yeah, definitely. They're involved. 100%. I wholeheartedly agree that Israel was part of it. Yes. But so are all these people.
So this mic's not picking up any audio.
This is just going to be a fun, polite discussion. Mormons, by the way, I love how Mormons have more kids than they can afford.
Oh, I don't know if you caught that. I'm just because I replayed this over and over again. Watch Terrell over here. He's gonna see Brian Harpole pass by right here in a second. I watch him show he does like a and smiling. Watch him.
This mic's not picking up any audio.
This is just going to be a fun, polite discussion. Mormons, by the way, I love how Mormons have more kids than they can afford.
That's not a signal.
I think it's time for Mormons. You got to get your mojo back. No more of this LGBT stuff.
And frankly, whoever is taking this video is also involved because they clearly are honing in on the areas that need to be showing whomever that this is what's happening.
Let me just continue. I love how Mormons send missionaries around the world. I love how polite you are. I have my team is Mormon. Terrell's a Mormon. Andrew's a Mormon. Mormons are great people. So
Like there's Butch.
Everybody, I'm an evangelical Christian. We're going to have fun with this, but I'm not one of those guys that hates on Mormons.
So you think the camera just panned over there for what, a hot second? For what reason? It was to show that Butch was walking up. It's literally covering everything that it needs to cover, like a play-by-play. Kind of like Adams.
What evidence do you have for that claim?
And then the texting. Mikey, you can see right there, is texting. Terrell, right there, texting. You'll see in a few seconds or minutes here, Dan's going to be doing the same thing. They are quite literally all messaging each other.
He also didn't answer the question. It's okay. Yeah, this isn't. He's still. You gotta be kidding me. Okay.
Okay, where is the archaeological evidence for the defense? No, answer the question. Where is the...
Less than 1% has been excavated in America, specifically in Central America and all that stuff, where some of this is mostly claimed to have happened. We have a lot of archaeological stuff, studies and stuff like that happening in the Middle East, which is why we know as much as we do.
Right, so without kind of the word salad, where is the evidence? Where are the defense? There's nothing, right? Yeah, where's the evidence for the laminates?
Yeah, I would say
No, hold on. You said evidence. You said that you think that LDS has more evidence. I just named two critical parts of the evidence. Let me finish without interrupting. And there's no evidence for either. Yes. Where are the golden tablets?
And I had nothing to do with that sound, by the way. This is how they played him. This is exactly was part of their plan.
How many of the people who originally followed Joseph Smith continue to follow him throughout of the 11 that saw the golden tablets? Hold on, 5 out of the 11 stop following me.
Stop following me. They never recounted their testimony of seeing the angel.
Look how Hunter Kozak is anxious and rocking back and forth. Everybody is nothing about this seems real. How many, I don't know if you've followed him, but I've watched countless. Oh, look at Dan, right on the money, checking his watch. Look at Terrell, looking up over here, probably to Brian Harpool, who would be standing opposite. All just getting it together and waiting. It disgusts me. It pisses me off. It makes me angry.
Resurrect from the dead, I'm going to trust you when it comes to scripture. Muhammad did not rise from the dead.
They're all on their phones texting, every single one of them. Terrell, Mikey, Dan. Dan is about to get Mikey's attention.
It was a child molesting, warmongering man.
So we're going to take that into account. We got Romulus, who's supposedly resurrected. We got Apollonius of Tyana, who Eusebius talks about, who mirrored Jesus almost identically in the first century, who preached a lot of the same things, live after the spiritual realm, worship God, who was revered to as the Son of God, born of a virgin, born with
Romulus resurrected? What are you talking about?
No, Romulus was ascended. That's the tradition.
What Christian tradition is that?
I'm talking about Apollonius now.
Again, what are they panning over there looking for? Because this is where we know that the van was backed in. Here's Frank Turek. There's Brian Harpool right here by the speaker. So whoever's taking this video, what exactly are you panning over there for? Because Charlie's speaking, a professional person that's taken a video of the event would not be doing that.
No, we're talking Christianity. Where's the Christian belief or evidence?
It's a picking and choosing.
No, it's not. I'm saying that Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ being Lord, he established. Okay.
People resurrect.
I think you're interrupting a little too much. Okay. So again, we have just theological differences. Galatians 1. When you familiar with Galatians 1, it says, what is it? It says, even if an angel comes to you and says that it adds to the gospel, do not believe the angel. So, didn't Paul warn about potential angels coming in?
Tell me the context of Galatians 1. Who is Paul and Barnabas teaching to?
The Church of Galatia?
No, who is specifically confronting?
Heresies in the church at the time.
Right? Okay, so I'll tell you. Because apparently there's a lot of context here. So, Paul is preaching to the Judaizers that are teaching circumcision. Paul taught that circumcision was no longer necessary. So he came and said, well, basically the Judaizers said, go and confront Peter, James, and John in Jerusalem on this matter, which they did at the Council of Jerusalem. So, here's the thing.
Look,
what's he pointing at?
Is Paul teaching about an angel?
No, guys, look, we just have a different worldview. I believe the Word of God is complete. I do not believe that God the Father, the Spirit, and the Son are separate. I believe they are one in the Trinity. And I would like to use our valuable time with our wonderful LDS friends to talk about these other things. And again, I would just ask you, as you continue in your journey of faith, show me
It's
the
just
core
another part of
evidence
security.
of
I'm
why
not
you
sure
believe
what his
and
name
believe
is.
specific.
This guy right here with the sunglasses, bald head. I don't think he actually is like their normal security. Because I'm not sure what his name is. I know Rick Cutler is somewhere near him. Is Rick Cutler with the brown shirt, creepy guy with the sunglasses that looks like he's smiling. He's like in the vicinity of Rick, standing right over there somewhere.
Archaeologically, and I think that's an
Now
important
watch
thing
him
we need
mess
to
with
pray
something in
about.
his pocket.
You can ask one last question, but I think the further we go down this, the audience gets more and more of the impression I'm against LDS, which I'm really not.
No, you're good,
So
you're good.
I don't want to spend too much time on that because I think other scholars might be better.
When you say that the fundamental claim of Christianity is on the basis of the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ.
In addition to the creation of the world.
And the created Christ, so are those objectable things you can prove with
Yes.
empirical evidence?
Yes.
How?
Well, the empty tomb. The over 500 witnesses that saw the resurrected Jesus. Let me finish. The Apostle Paul, the Gospel of Luke, the female witnesses, which if you were going to make up the resurrection, you wouldn't use female witnesses. Even external biblical evidence, such as Josephus and the Talmud, even acknowledge.
And I believe him digging in his pocket and the sound being all jacked up at that time. I believe he's the one that set this device off right here. Look how it's sitting. It even bothered Charlie the way it was sitting. It's unnatural. If you go back to videos prior to this, it's actually on the outside of the shirt. This is mounted weird.
That early followers of Christianity, they believed in the resurrected Christ. The 41 creeds of the early believers that are incorporated in the New Testament that talked about the resurrected Christ, not to mention 1 Corinthians 5 and 15. So that's all pretty amazing evidence, not just intra-biblical evidence, but extra-biblical evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, died, and rose on the third day,
They're not all
and he is
just
Lord
texting
and God
each
over
other
all.
very
Christ is
often.
Lord.
I don't think you know the consensus of scholars.
Well, hold on. Josephus was a non-Christian scholar.
Is it true?
Well, he was a Roman Jewish scholar.
Not a Christian.
Right, that's the point, is that it proved it. The audience I found wants you to move on. God bless you. I love Mormons. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, this is working. Hey, Charlie. Hey, hopefully we're gonna have a little bit more disagreement. Alright. Hi, yeah, so just wanted to, a few weeks ago,
See him messing with his pocket? He's doing that.
Alright, great. Alright, a few weeks ago there was a transgender mass shooter, and ever since then, about 3 weeks later, the Trump DOJ said that we should start talking about revoking gun rights for transgender Americans. I think it's important to say, yes, is that fair to say? Right, great. So, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
I just want to point out on the empirical evidence there, it's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm going to give you maybe.
Okay, so pay attention to him over here. He's about to show that he's bracing for it. You're gonna watch Dan outright give the signal, and then it's gonna happen.
Credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
The way they pulled him out of there, and clearly they were trying to get the battery and the thing out of the way and not to be seen. They did nothing, no life-saving anything in that few seconds that he was on the floor. Nothing. They didn't expect. We watched the video with Stu Peters the other day. They weren't expecting the neck wound. This was an oh shit moment. They just had to do whatever they had to do to get him out of there, the less people seen. And I'm gonna just go back and replay it again because you can clearly see the arm signals. And Terrell over here, he dips. He just leaves. Mikey leaves. He braces. The EMTs actually get turned away. Do you reckon it's weird that the person taking this video just stood there and did nothing other than continue the video, and then when it was time, zoom back out? Now this is Adam's. It switches. This is Adam.
There's been a shooting. We heard shots.
In my opinion, this guy is right from the rip. Play by play was sent in there, and he's going. You'll see. He's going to go around, and they're trying to make everybody believe there was a shooting. There was a shooting. It was a shooting. Even the people that were like, "Oh, you know, it sounded like a firecracker." This you'll hear his supposed so-called son say, "No, it was a gunshot."
You guys okay? Okay, love you. Be safe. Okay, be safe. Bye. Apparently there's been a shooting. I don't know who's been shot.
Okay, does it not look like there's people behind the tent gathered up taking selfies? Right here.
State University. There's been a shooting at the Charlie Kirk event, the TPUSA event. There has been a shooting. Everybody's evacuating. I don't know if that was shots or if that was fireworks.
Oh, thank you, wise one, Adam.
Good, how are you doing?
Were you able to see anything that happened?
I was standing right here interviewing people. Hang on. Charlie Kirk got shot? Holy shit. Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck is what my kid is saying.
Your kid's saying Charlie?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
My son is down there. He says that Charlie Kirk has been shot in the neck. This is unconfirmed. This is from my son who was down there right in front of Charlie Kirk. We're going to go down there and see if we can get any more info. My son just said Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck.
I mean, you feel the need to just randomly say that to random people that are in a state of panic? Trying to control the narrative much?
I don't know the accuracy of that.
You suck, Adam. I hope you see this video.
guys okay?
No. Stay. Abby, are you inside or outside?
My son just said that on the phone.
That means it over there. It sounded like to me like it came from up there.
You sound like a sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter?
Dude, he just got shot.
I'm sorry, Adam. What does a sharpshooter sound like? Could you be more precise? Now, if you guys remember, I played his Life is Driving video from start to finish. This guy never once attempted to get anything on video that had anything to do with this event other than it seems like rooftops, period. It's like he covered all rooftops. And when he interviewed the 3 kids up at the top, he was only getting like part of their heads. I mean, it stood out so weird right from the jump, and he posted it like, you can't take it back now, like. And then he never gets Charlie coming in. He never gets Charlie sitting there. He never even attempts to. Doesn't even try to get in there to get close. He had one job, if you ask me. In my opinion, he had one job, and he is doing it. And then miraculously now he's going to go over there and he's going to post up right in front of Charlie's tent, and he's going to yeah, Adam. And he's going to watch Terrell on camera. It's like they needed to know. Somebody needed to know. Everything was being covered. That's your guy.
After a little bit, we all ran off, and I came back and he was gone. Hey, everybody clear out. Someone here.
Okay, so you'll see the EMTs coming up right here. They were denied.
We have multiple eyewitnesses saying that Charlie Kirk has been shot in the neck and that they saw blood spray.
Now, mind you, all these people are looking around on the ground because they know that it was a oh shit moment, and they're looking for debris and fragments of the microphone because nothing went right. And clearly a cop is saying, get out, move, leave, go this way. He doesn't have to for some reason. Not straight away, not until the police in real uniform get there.
I'm getting out of here.
Stay close.
No, he's going to just go post up right in front. You can see the tail end of the van right there.
Definitely not fireworks.
There's Butch. Terrell at this point has already went and did his most dreadful selfie video of, they just shot Charlie. He's dead. Priorities, guys. Priorities. Now, what am I going to stand on? We'll just stand on the chair. Crime scene? What crime scene? Butch watching over everything. If these are cops, I mean, they look at him multiple times. He does not look concerned
Safety team
about
is here.
getting up there and
I
taking
just
the
heard
camera.
them say the active shooter, Charlie Kirk, has been shot. Charlie Kirk got hit, is what the security
Safety
detail
team.
just said.
Moron. I mean, he should be sitting in jail.
My son just messaged me and says that Charlie Kirk.
Oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure someone just said,
quick!
Adam, you need to leave.
My son just messaged me and says that Charlie Kirk.
Police, you need to leave. Yes, sir. Now, quick! Get him out. Hey, you go right now. Get out of here.
And this guy.
Hey. He's out. He's out. He made it out. He's fine. He's out. He made it out. He's fine. He's looking for you. He's looking for you. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on a second. Where are you located? Where are you? South side. Okay. Call Liam. Sorry, you alright? I'm gonna hang up and call you. Door here, but I don't think he'll let me in. I'm gonna hang up and call him because I can't call.
You actually, hey, sir, did you say you saw it happen? Yeah. Did you see the person who did it?
No, I was looking at Charlie and I saw him fall over after the shot.
How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yes, I see you. Okay. Work your way around to me.
Not weird at all, right? Get on the phone and push this narrative.
Hello? Utah Valley University in Orem. I'm not sure. Yeah, I witnessed
You're okay, just stay back to the grass as much as possible.
the guy who was arrested, I got a photo of.
Yeah? Hey, keep the police the grass that way. Okay, alright. You want to give it to you.
Okay, so did you see the person just stroll past in front of the camera after this guy moves in the maroon shirt? Pay attention. Here he's coming up next to this cop over here.
The guy who was arrested, I got a photo of. Yeah?
Right there. That is supposedly Adam's son.
The love and tolerance crowd.
Yeah, I saw them evaporate as soon as
Yeah.
Do you know where
So apparently, this photographer that was just right here in front of my camera got a picture of the guy that was arrested. He was looking for he's heading to the UVU police to give them that picture. Where were you at?
I was just over there in that little structure area.
Tell me what happened.
So, I started off maybe 30 seconds before the shot, walking up the stairs all the way to the side of the bridge underpass area because I was looking for the line to ask him a question. It came to our attention that the line was on the other side, so I went around and ended just by the structure thing. And that's when we heard the gunshot.
Wow.
Do you know if she
She was in the Sorensen Center. Stay with me. Somebody got a picture of the guy that got arrested.
Is that the guy they cuffed?
Apparently, I don't know. So I was up there on the
I
balcony.
saw a guy down there they cuffed and hauled off.
There was a guy down here getting video. There was people up there video.
So if you listen close here, that's Adam's mouth that you hear the normal voice. This other one is Butch Hibbs talking to Adam.
Going down that definitely must have got a wide out angle.
Did you hear that he got hit for sure?
My son here told
He's
me
either been
that.
hit in the neck or the chest.
Yeah.
I've heard
chest.
mostly the neck, but I've heard chest a couple times.
He was one of the. I talked to one of the officers. He said he got hit hard. I just pray it's in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's almost like it was set up because the second speaker was the one talking about guns. And then the next thing you know,
Yeah, that must be.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that does sound fishy.
He's a close friend of my brother's.
He was a close friend of my brother's. Wow. What is wrong with these people? None of this is a normal reaction. I am sorry. It is just not. Wow. Normal human decency. None of this. It's like Bizarro World.
Where's the Sorensen Center, Liam?
Sorensen Center is down in there.
Okay, come here. You guys see what happened? Yeah, kind of. Are you willing to talk about it on camera? Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Does it not seem to you that everybody... did you guys see what happened? There's Butch right here. Always within hearing distance. Every single person they talk to, it feels like they're all staged and set there for that purpose.
Kind of shocked.
Definitely shocking.
So Butch is that old man with the gray beard. So if you watched all of the videos or any of mine, when Charlie first gets to the event, he takes a picture of, well, somebody takes a picture of Butch in the middle. Frank Turk is on one side of Charlie, and then Butch on the other side. Oh no, I'm sorry, Butch is in the middle. So he lives in Utah. Butch Hibbs is Jack Hibbs, which is a pastor out of California that is well known. That's his brother.
We're here at the Charlie Kirk Turning Point USA event. What can you just tell me briefly what happened in your eyes?
Well, my name's Eric. I was standing about the third level back, so probably 50 feet from Charlie. I heard a shot, which took my attention
see the
away
boy right
from
there?
Charlie.
He's standing right
And when
behind
I
that
looked
guy.
back at him after the echoes.
We're here at the Charlie Kirk Turning Point USA event. What can you just tell me briefly what happened in your eyes?
Well, my name's Eric. I was standing about the third level back, so probably 50 feet from Charlie. I heard a shot, which took my attention away from Charlie, and when I looked back at him after
I think we got to find out who that kid is. We have got to find out who that is. He is wearing that maroon shirt. He's got the hat on. He's got dark black rimmed glasses. It's supposedly Adam's son. In my opinion, I don't believe that's true because Adam is 43 years old. His children, I believe, are toddlers. In my opinion.
the echoes, there was blood protruding from his neck or his head, about 6 inches or more, literally gushing out. Neck or head, I'm not quite sure, because his head was tilted back. I don't think he's going to survive this shot, if you want my opinion. Unbelievable. I think he got hit in a very vital spot.
Did it seem like it was an up-close shooter or a long range? Any idea?
That's
I don't
Butch.
know. It sounded like a higher
sounded like
higher
far away.
caliber. It sounded like a higher caliber, like a 9mm. It didn't sound like a 45 or anything, but I don't know. It didn't sound that deep to me. It almost sounded like a cherry bomb.
Unbelievable.
It was a gunshot.
No, it was a gunshot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in shock.
I am too. I am too. I can't believe it.
If that's shock, I hate to see when a real emergent situation happens. And then you'll notice while this guy's talking, this dude here in the red shirt and hat walks, right up in Butch's personal space. It's because they all know each other and they're all and these people up here all just chilling, not a care in the world. The boy that was standing next to him, he's not here anymore, but this guy will walk right into Butch. Butch is always within listening distance.
It happened in Utah, of all places, where he has so much support. But obviously, the opposition was here, and now we're looking at a murder scene, possibly. It's obviously a crime scene, but I don't think that Charlie can survive this unless the EMTs were close, and it was pretty. I mean, rated R level kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I
No
appreciate
problem.
your
You bet.
testimony.
You
there,
bet.
sir. Travel safe.
Thank you. You too.
You guys see what happened? Some people think it's Did you see what happened? I was up on the balcony interviewing the love and tolerance crowd when it was happening. You guys see what happened?
Not really. We kind of heard what happened, but we heard it was real. We were probably maybe 20 feet away.
You guys here to hear Charlie speak, or?
Yeah, we were.
Well, prayers to him.
What a coincidence that he was talking about gun violence, and then all of a sudden this happens. Like, what the hell?
Somebody else told me over there.
Like, come on, bro. Like, it's like, what are the chances of this shit happening to here, bro? Like, it's scary. Like,
It's terrifying.
It freaks everyone out. Like, it just ruins the whole experience for everyone. Like, I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Now they got this whole place on lockdown. But scary stuff. Scary stuff. I'm glad no one else got hurt. Pray for Charlie.
Yeah, pray for Charlie. Thanks, guys.
Does it not feel scripted? All of it? Certain groups of people just hung around for Adam to get on video so that they could just upload this real quick and push that whole bullshit narrative.
An organizer closer to Charlie's position said he was shot in the neck.
We still don't know yet. I'm still. Well, no.
He just took a badge off of his shirt. Why? Pay attention to that. The guy with the mustache.
An organizer closer to Charlie's position said he was shot in the neck.
We still don't know yet.
Oh, here, let me get that off there real quick.
Well, no. Here comes a.
What the hell?
Reportedly shot.
Did you guys see what happened?
All right, everybody.
Real
You
police.
need to leave the area all the way up and all the way to the south or the north.
Right here, this kid. We need to find out who he is.
Where's Sorensen?
Leave, go home.
Just gonna put this right here. Do you want me to carry it? No, okay.
Push the button in there.
This is all crime scene, so just go this way, please.
Okay. It's an active crime scene. They're telling everybody to get out of here. We are going to comply. The police said it could have come from up on the roof, but they arrested a guy up down right in front of Charlie, so there might have been. It could have been. I'm not really sure.
That would make more sense.
Natalie.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with John.
There's Phil Lyman.
So
Oh,
he's coming.
that's not.
We don't know. We haven't seen him.
There's Phil Lyman.
Just get out in the middle of the doorway, please.
We're all working tomorrow. Yeah. Or do what Sydney told you.
You're good.
So does he not seem like he's panning back and forth to make sure that Phil Lyman's being seen in the shot? And then this is going to be Jeb Jacoby that we see start to talk, and then they stop him and he flips out.
See what happened? Did you guys see what happened?
Yes, I saw him. What's it called? Are you recording this?
Yes,
Are
you're
you
live
recording
right now.
this?
Well, we're recording. I don't know if we're live because of the cell service.
So,
Hang on.
I was standing in probably the third. Okay. I was standing from probably the third row in the bottom. I saw hit. I heard the shot ring out. I looked to my left, and then I looked over to my right. I saw him slump over in his chair forward. He slumped over. He had blood coming from the left side of his neck down his shirt, and he slumped over and he was carried off.
We're not doing it. Sorry.
Get off me! Get off me!
Emotions are running high right now.
So, yeah. That was, I haven't seen one in particular video that flowed continuously. And I think it just says it all. So that was Jeb Jacoby on the inside. And then if you remember, we watched Jeb Jacoby by Phil Lyman, and some lady taking a video with her phone counts down for him to get into acting mode, and then gets all hyped up and says what he saw. You can't make this up. Cannot make this up. Sorry. Switching. 1 second, guys. Ray broke it. He broke it and fixed it. So, but I want to go there yet. As we've seen here, I don't remember if I showed it or not. This was
I want to give a special shout out and thank you.
This is Sarah Huckabee, by the way. This is Mike Huckabee, the ambassador, our U.S. ambassador over in Israel. This is his daughter. She's the governor of Arkansas. They were going to slam dunk TPUSA being all up in the kids' schools.
You to the Turning Point USA members from across our state who are joining us. Will you guys stand up? I know there's a handful behind me, but there are a lot of students here. We want to applaud you. Seeing the young people from every corner of our state in a job that can sometimes be a little discouraging, this is inspirational. To see so many young people who are leaders on their campuses give each one of us, and should give each one of us, hope for the future, because we know that it is bright with a generation of people who are willing to stand up, to speak out, and be so bold. So thank you for what you're doing. I know sometimes it's not easy. And I want to say thank you to the state leaders and legislators here in the crowd. We are lucky and blessed that we live in a state where we have unapologetic leadership that is willing to be bold and transformational. And so many of the great things that are happening in Arkansas are because we have a great partnership with people who are serving in elected office. So thank you for what you're doing as well. Earlier today, we were at Arkansas Christian Academy in Bryant for a pep rally, and it was peppy. I've already asked if I can bring that smartest through the message.
Sorry. Much as we are fond of you, Miss Huckabee.
Erica has carried Charlie's legacy across our great country. Even before the tragic events of 6 months ago, Erica was a powerhouse in her own right. She helped.
Yes, ma'am. We will not disagree with that. I am disagreeing with the legacy. She's destroying it.
Helped build Turning Point USA alongside her husband, and is today the group's chairwoman and CEO. Erica, we could not be more proud, more honored, or more grateful for the work that you are doing. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to my good friend, Erica Kirk.
Thank you so much. And Governor, thank you. You've always been such a phenomenal supporter of ours and of Charlie's, and I'm just tremendously grateful because just like you and other governors who have been bold enough to stand alongside us to make sure that Charlie's dream of having a Club America on every single high school campus come to fruition and come to life. And I'm unbelievably grateful for your bravery and for your conviction to make that happen. I'm so grateful, and I know that each and every one of the students here and across the country is grateful as well, so thank you. I'm grateful for that. This is also really important for the students, and so I want to talk to you guys first and foremost. You guys are the heartbeat of this organization. Don't get it twisted any other way. And this is just as much your legacy as it is mine and my husband's. And I want to encourage you, like I just said to the students earlier today, the greatest investment you have is your time. And we don't take that lightly. When you join a Club America, when you join a Turning Point USA chapter, you're investing your time into our organization, but we also want you to know that we are investing our time and our resources and our assets into you.
That's where we're at right now.
This is way bigger than politics. Way bigger than politics. We live in the greatest
So that's this is her a week ago getting in and everything's all good. And then one of the members stepped forward and was like, this is so kind of off. Like, this is weird. Like, I don't look, it feels wrong.
Country in the world, the greatest country in the world.
Hey, it's hard to keep up with all of the mess that's going on here. No worries. So yeah, and I also think someone really toned her down quite a bit. Like, they were like, you know, lay off the sparkles and the glitter and go in looking momish. She's fake. I mean, everything about her is so fake.
It's not perfect. Excuse me. It's not perfect. Our country's not perfect. No country is perfect. No person is perfect.
What?
But it is the greatest. And I want to encourage you guys that when you join a Club America chapter, and when you join a Turning Point USA chapter on college campus, you are a part of a huge network, a family. And if you're a chapter leader or you're a part of a chapter and you are a believer in Christ and you are getting persecuted for your faith and your values, someone comes up and flips your table, someone throws all of your resources on the ground, count it all joy. You are being persecuted because you believe in Jesus Christ. Count it all joy. And I am so proud of each and every one of you. I am. It is not easy to do this. It is not. But it is worth it. And all of you back here, I am so proud of you. So proud of you, because you know what? When you start in high school and you really embrace the fact that you live in this country and you know you can make a difference like my husband did and continues to do, you realize that your life, even though it's short, it is, whether you live 31 years or 92, it's short. But use it for something greater. Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there, strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine. We need that. And young women, we need you to also rise up. Don't compromise yourself. Don't look at other women and compare yourself. God has created you for a purpose and a reason far greater than you and I will ever know on this side of heaven. But just know that as long as you're a part of Turning Point USA, you have us by your side, and we will be there for you every step of the way. And just like this governor and many others that are out there, we got your back always. And we are honored and thrilled and just so grateful to God that you guys are a part of this family. So God bless you guys. God bless you. And thank you all for being here today. It means the world to me.
Scary. I was pissed off when I seen this. And I showed you already that I can't think of what state it was now, but a mandated reporter was like, this seems off, and they reported her, or TPUSA, to DCFS, and they had a whole ass meeting about it. It was a whole ass issue. But then I was happy to see College Republicans chapter collapses after Erica's Kirk visit. 1 week. It took a week. They were like, In Arkansas, and it wasn't a college, it was high school. So they are misspeaking. Those are high school kids. An Arkansas College chapter of late Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA abruptly cut ties with the conservative organization less than a week after Erica Kirk visited the state. The University of Arkansas TPUSA chapter released a statement Tuesday disavowing the organization and its use of Charlie Kirk's name since he was fatally shot at a campus event in Utah on September 10th. We have many grievances with Turning Point USA, but I will share only one, wrote Dino Fantagrassi, the former chapter president at UA. We are generally put off by Charlie Kirk or how Charlie Kirk has been used by TPUSA since his assassination. Statements like Charlie would have said and Charlie would have wanted have felt in many instances disingenuous and manipulative. Charlie Kirk cannot speak for himself anymore, and we do not recognize the way others have attempted to speak for him. I love it. I love it. Then you got the joint statement from Turning Point at the University of Arkansas Executive Board. He said, I am the chapter president of Turning Point USA, University of Arkansas. I joined TPUSA the first semester of my freshman year. That was 10 semesters ago, 5 of which I have served the honor of being in charge. I have seen this organization flourish, dwindle, rebuilt it from the ground up, and helped to grow it bigger than it has ever been. I poured blood, sweat, and tears into the chapter and spent countless nights strategizing, planning, drafting materials to table with for events. This chapter has meant the world to me, and I am incredibly proud of everything we have accomplished on our campus and in our community. Turning Point USA has given me countless opportunities to meet influential people, make connections, and make friends and memories that will last a lifetime. I will always be eternally grateful for this, though for some time now, it has seemed that this organization has lost sight of what is truly important. We are no longer focused on guiding the North Star, that is fighting for the conservative policy principles and values. At least that is how I have understood it. Instead, it feels that we have become consumed with metrics, creating the next virtual cultural moment and generally chasing relevance. We have become reactionary when we need to be proactive. After discussion with my executive board, we have come to the unanimous decision to dissolve our affiliation with Turning Point USA and rebrand our registered student organization under our own label, Young American Revival, at the University of Arkansas. This decision was not made lightly. We discussed this for some time, weighing the pros and cons, seeking spiritual discernment. We have many grievances with TPUSA, which we will shortly make known to them in private. But I will share only one. We generally are put off by Charlie Kirk has been used by TPUSA since his assassination. Statements like Charlie would have said and Charlie would have wanted. I felt in many instances, which I already read. Now, he spent a lot of time with Charlie Kirk, this young man. And it's amazing to me. It makes me happy. I feel so much better knowing that you're not just gonna go in there and continue to deceive people and people are just gonna fall for it and be okay with it. People are waking up, people are seeing it. It was concerning that that's how it was gonna happen, but I see it. It's not happening. And then I did find this, which I found gross too, because it makes me wonder. It's still daylight. This is the same day. It's still daylight at the hospital.
Love you, Charlie! Love you, Charlie! We love you! Charlie!
It's so gross. It's so ick. It's almost too hard to believe. They really truly thought that they were going to just get rid of him, in my opinion, allegedly, and rebrand everything. And when she just got up there and was talking about God and faith, they're pushing Israel down our throat. And so are they. And then that brings me to Joe Kent. Joe Kent was the only person that stepped up and said he wanted to investigate the Charlie Kirk case. And he got shut down. He was told, no, let it go. Not your place. And it's like they think that we forget that we seen this or we knew about it. And they are slandering this guy. It's a smear campaign all over. So if you didn't see his resignation letter, this is it. So after much reflection, I have decided to resign from my position as Director of National Counterterrorism Center. Effective today, I cannot in good conscience support the ongoing war in Iran. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. I support the values and foreign policies that you campaigned in 2016, 2020, 2024, which you enacted in your first term until June 2025. You understood the wars in the Middle East were a trap that robbed America of the precious lives of our patriots and depleted the wealth and prosperity of our nation. In your first administration, you understood better than any modern president how decisively to apply military power without getting us drawn into never-ending wars. You demonstrated this by killing Qasem Soleimani, I don't know how to say his name, and by defeating ISIS. Early in this administration, high-ranking Israeli officials, influential members of the American media, deployed a misinformation campaign. Imagine that. No. That wholly undermined your America First platform and sowed pro-war sentiments to encourage a war with Iran. This echo chamber was used to deceive you into believing that Iran posed an imminent threat to the United States and you should strike now. There was a clear path to a swift victory. This was a lie and is the same tactic the Israelis used to draw us into disastrous Iraq war and cost our nation the lives of thousands of men and women. We cannot make this mistake again. As a veteran who deployed to combat 11 times, and as a Gold Star husband who lost my beloved wife Shannon in a war manufactured by Israel, I cannot support sending the next generation off to fight and die in a war that serves no benefit to the American people nor justifies the cost of American lives. I pray that you will reflect upon what we are doing in Iran and who we are doing it for. That the time for the bold action is now. You can reverse course and chart a new path for our nation, or you can allow us to slip further toward a decline and chaos. You hold the cards. It was an honor to serve in your administration and to serve our great nation. And he has been smeared from one end to the other for leaving. And now he is right up there with Tucker Carlson. Probably leaked information. They had it covered right from the beginning. Laura Loomer. Oh, he left because he was being kept out of meetings. Yeah, you think? He was probably being kept out because the minute he did an inquiry and wanted to investigate for real Charlie's death, they seen he wasn't a ride or die. So they shut him out. And now they are just blasting him everywhere. Tucker, I know, had him on his show tonight, and that's pissing them off so bad. Oh my gosh. It is madness. It is pissing them off. Tucker, Candace, they already got scheduled interviews with him, and these people are losing their shit over it. The Loomer, no security clearance, no experience in national security, no experience in the military, no experience in the war versus Joe Kent. And she's just steady running her mouth. Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson have both announced they are interviewing Joe Kent this week. Kent resigned. And let me tell you, when the interview went on earlier, I didn't watch it yet, but Tucker was smart and he put it on the website. So you had to go to tuckercarlson.com and he made it to where they had to pay to get in. So they weren't going to spam bot him and do all that. He was super smart about it. And she immediately came on X and was pissed off. This is him and his wife and their 2 kids. The audacity of this piece of shit. This piece of shit. Mark. I wonder if this guy Joe Kent was about to be fired, but quickly resigned first. That's how these things go typically work. He's part of that radical, isolationist, woke right cabal. Jesus Christ. The way they flip the narrative. Watch how the left-wing media use him to attack the president in the military campaign against Iran. He says all of this with the picture of his dead wife and their 2 children. He's disgusting. Mark Levin, you're a piece of shit. Go back to Israel. You want to fight for Israel so bad? Go to Israel. This is the United States. Get the hell out of here. And there you go. See, there's Adam. He's on there. He's behind that Tucker CIA fan fiction. So people were already on there doing.
I cannot
clips.
in good conscience support the ongoing war in Iran. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation. How did you reach that conclusion?
I think this is key. I mean, this would be more challenging to explain had the Secretary of State, the President, and the Speaker of the House not come out and said that we conducted this attack at this time because the Israelis were about to do so. So that takes away the argument that there was an imminent threat, as in Iran was planning to attack us immediately. That just simply did not exist.
May I ask you to pause? Sure. And so I've heard people say that, and this just happened, but history has a way of getting rewritten in real time. And then you look back 10 or 15, 20, 25 years later, and no one seems to understand the things that you saw because they've been eliminated. Yeah. So I think it's important to stop and say, here's what we actually know. So I'd like now, if we could, just to play one of the statements that you alluded to, and that's from Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. And this was shortly after this war commenced. And he was explaining as is his habit, in a thoughtful, precise way. Why? Here's Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
Okay, so that is his almost contemporaneous explanation, and it's not offhand. He reasons it out. He explains there's a logic chain there, and he says, we knew not that Iran was going to attack. He did not say that.
Right.
He said we knew that Israel was going to attack Iran, and in retaliation for those attacks by Israel against Iran, Iran might attack American forces. So the imminent threat that the Secretary of State is describing is not from Iran, it's from Israel.
Exactly. And I think this speaks to the broader issue. Who is in charge of our policy in the Middle East? Who is in charge of when we decide to go to war or not? In this case, with what the Secretary described, and later on the President, later on the Speaker of the House, and the way the events played out, the Israelis drove the decision to take this action, which we knew would set off a series of events, meaning the Iranians would retaliate. Now, I think there's a potential there where we could have done several different things. We could have simply said to the Israelis, no, you will not. And if you do, then we will take something away from you. I think that it's fine that we offer defense to Israel. But when we're providing the means for their defense, we get to dictate the terms of when they go on the offensive. Otherwise, they stand to lose that relationship. And the Israelis felt emboldened that no matter what they did, no matter what situation they put us in, that they could go ahead and take this action, and we would just have to react.
Facts. I think that was a snippet of it. I know when I get off here, I plan to go watch it. This is Laura having a total meltdown, forgetting I don't give a damn about what any of you people think of me. I live my life unapologetically because the truth is on my side. I have always been an honest person. I don't ask anyone for anything, and I provide for myself in an honest way. I'm not going to compromise my values. That ship has sailed. Sorry, Laura, but that's gone. I'm not going to compromise my values to get clicks, likes, money, or fake-ass friends in a toxic world of GOP politics run by a bunch of circus freaks. I hate all of you Jew-obsessed lunatics, especially Tucker Carlson. I hate him. I hate what he represents. I dislike everyone who makes excuses for him. I love what Ian says to her. He said, "You're a really awful, unhappy person, Larry. You realize that you're just making everyone like Megyn Kelly more than with every tweet." And she just doesn't get it. She just keeps going on. I mean, guys, this is who is in our White House. It's disturbing. This is Mark. Joe Kent, I would like to interview you on my radio show either tomorrow or Friday or one day next week for a full hour. I don't know how to reach you. Have your people call my people. Mark, shut the up. Poor Joe. He's like, yeah, let's go. That's Donald Trump's letter kissing Mark Levin's ass for whatever reason. He's so humbled by his words and his graciousness. So disgusting. And people, I do not have a problem with Jewish people or Muslims or black, white, it does not matter to me. I have a problem with what is going on right now. It is clear that they are they're trying to do what they're doing. I mean, they have taken over our social media, our TV, our media, our mainstream media, everything. They're manipulating everything. They have gotten us into a war where we have killed a bunch of innocent people for nothing. They were not a threat to us. This is not okay. This is not what we're supposed to stand for. And then, furthermore, our president should not get on Twitter or X and tweet out some long-ass letter kissing Mark Levin's ass and then further reiterating that he doesn't have a micropenis. In what fucking world is that normal? We look like the biggest joke right now. And it's on Twitter.
And I just want the anti-American, anti-Israel, anti-West crowd to understand something. You're going to have to come through me and millions of people just like me, and you're not going to make it. You think your stupid little podcast, or your stupid little subscription program, or your little TV show, or maybe you have a little radio show, is going to change the world like hell it is, not if I and everybody else have something to say about it. And I just want
comforting.
The anti
It's comforting. Mark, shut up. Nobody's scared of you. They created this. I mean, guys, none of this was happening. There was no anti-nothing. People were living their lives. Jewish people were not being targeted. No, I mean, no more than any other person might be bullied at any given time. Nobody was being targeted. This is all made up bullshit. We were all living a normal life. Well, somewhat. And I guess that's relative to perspective, but it is every day now. It is every single day. This is all that we see all day, every day, hammered into us. Yes. And that's the scary thing is you got players that really are terrifying that are looking at us like we're the biggest joke right now. And what better time to hit us than now? Like, what the hell is going on here with this guy here? It is clear from his message that this is the plan. I don't know. And is BB dead or is he not dead? All the fake videos and all the shit that they're going through to make us believe he's alive, and it's just unreal. Like, can we get back to real life here? It is. It's embarrassing and shameful. And here you this is Tucker. I'm so happy that he did this because Tucker's really going through it too. So she was pissed. She's the one that posted this. She's like, can you believe this? He doesn't want to make no money off of nobody, but he made it $9. Yeah, bitch, if you want to watch it, pay the $9. You're not about to bottom. Thought he was dumb and like he wasn't going to cover that. Way to go, Tucker. Thought Tucker said, I don't need the money. He's charging for his interview. God, somebody get her out of there. She has no business being in there. That's rage baiting. That's all she's doing is rage baiting. Just last week, Tucker said, I don't need the money. Yet he's selling gold and asking for $9 for the interview. No, you stupid bitch. He did that so that you couldn't be in there spamming and doing what you're doing now. But she doesn't see that. I'm sure by now, since we've been on here, everybody has let her know because of her. You think, looks, they're obsessed with it. Do you think Tucker Carlson and Joe Kent will talk about Israel during their interview? I haven't heard them talk about Israel in a long time. Really? And then Mark, actually, we are helping POTUS save MAGA from the fake MAGA grifters and the neo-fascists who seek to control and destroy it. You can't make this up. The whole article here on Kash Patel shutting down the investigation. Look at that cockeyed bum-ass FBI. Overstepping. I'm sorry, last time I checked, if it had anything to do with Israel, wasn't that right in his lane? Interesting. Yeah. Notice we haven't seen a whole lot about Kash Patel lately. Not that I'm complaining, because nobody wants to see his ugly ass up on the TV anymore. I did notice that Dan Bongino's doing his legitimate every single day report of letting us know that what the day is, and the president of the United States is Donald Trump. Apparently they don't lean on him too much for much of anything. I thought this was interesting. So I don't know if everybody's seen this video, which I thought was ridiculous at first. But when you see the video and then you see the pictures in context, it's like, oh, okay. And this kid, his shit does keep getting took down.
Her maiden name, purchased one. So I got an email today from someone that works at Aloe, and they looked up Erica's account, and it appeared that she had spent over $1,000 buying Aloe clothing the day after Charlie was. You can see it clear as day on the receipt. Erica Francevay, her maiden name, purchased $1,043.30 worth of clothing on September 11th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Guys, put this into perspective. I'm looking it up here. Charlie Kirk was announced to be at 4 p.m. on September 10th. Not even 24 hours later, Erica went home, woke up in the morning, and bought an Aloe tracksuit. I don't even know what's more egregious to me. The fact that she went on a shopping spree not even 24 hours after her husband was publicly assassinated, or the fact that she shops at Aloe, because let's be honest, their clothing is extremely overpriced for really cheap material. I hate Aloe. And the reason this doesn't make any sense is because
Okay, I had no idea what aloe was, and I thought this guy was crazy. But apparently he is a billionaire's son, and he keeps getting took off social media because he keeps coming out here telling dirty little secrets. And actually, Ray and I were in the middle of watching one this morning, and it was gone before I was able to even get it up here. And he was talking about how the rich and elite and the politics run, and he was so spot on. It's kind of shocking, but we no sooner got done watching it and it was gone. It was took right off his shit.
Because like I was saying before, if she was buying like a black sweater, like all of Aloe's clothing like has a fat ass ugly Aloe logo on it, and it's gym clothes. You're not gonna wear gym clothes to the wake.
Ray, do you remember
which
what his
leads me
name
to
is?
believe it.
I cannot think of it. I know it's like right there. Ray will tell you before we get off here. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Lovey.
It had nothing to do with it. She just wanted to go on a shopping spree. It's giving Gone Girl. Like, please tell me I'm not crazy. And like, this is not the most insane thing you've ever heard. And if you don't believe me that this is true, the third screenshot I have, it has her mailing address on it, and it has her email and her information, which I have verified. It is her. So do not make me release that, because I'm not going to leak someone's address. I don't care who they are. I'm not doing that. But like, the facts are the facts. She went on a shopping spree. Guys, literally, think about it. Before the body was even cold, she woke up in the morning, went online, and bought this cheap-ass clothing and got it shipped to her house. And I'm really not trying to be overdramatic here, but I think this is one of the most significant pieces of information we have uncovered so far, because it's so telling of who she is. For those of you that have suffered a loss, for example, even if you suffer the loss of somebody who is maybe a grandparent, someone that's older, who you knew was getting sick, when you find out that they're gone forever, you are catatonically depressed. You cannot get out of bed for days. You're in a state of shock. You're shocked. You won't be able to go to bed. You think you're in a nightmare. The husband was publicly assassinated, and you went on a shopping spree to buy gym clothes? To buy like a yoga mom outfit?
This is a better life. That will get me copyrighted real quick. Oh, had no clue what he was talking about. Well, here we go. Various SM accounts allege that Erica Kirk was wearing Charlie Kirk's clothes when she bid goodbye to his casket. Here are some first-hand, earliest claims I could find, attached below. That would be the aloe tracksuit. So just when I think I cannot be shocked anymore or surprised anymore, this bitch pulls it off every time. So the narrative she's wearing, Erica was seen wearing Charlie's clothes, overcome with grief, as she said a final farewell to her husband. You can't even do that right. You got fucking caught by this guy that got your shit. He's seen the order you placed. I mean, it's absurd. She cannot lie. You can't lie. It's over. It's done. We are going to catch you in everything you do. Nobody believes you. And this is why I love that so many people are like honed in and collectively coming together. Because, you know, personally, I was not really interested in anything the kid had to say. It was like, so what? She went shopping. You know, that's not like the craziest thing we've seen her do. I mean, her husband got assassinated. My opinion, she did have part of it. But then you see this and you find out, well, she did it for the purpose of making it look like she was a grieving widow. It's disgusting. Like, I can't wait to see what everybody's gonna be on here saying, like, no, she is on there saying she's wearing her husband's clothes because she's so grief-stricken. No. Here, you bought them. She a scary bitch. I'm sorry, but she is a scary bitch. She's ruthless. Yeah, she needs a stylist. She needs more than a stylist. I think she's just too arrogant and cocky to actually listen to people when they're like, hey, you need to tone it down. We can't have fireworks and, big booms and glitter and everything. Your husband just died, man. Oh, not her, though. She's got to have it. Now she looks it just looks even worse now. I mean, she gets caught in every single lie. I don't date. I haven't dated in 5 years. She's caught with 3 different dudes, and she's against marijuana, and then she's on there saying she's for. I mean, Jesus, can you keep anything straight? She has been caught with every single lie. Just shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I want to know whose idea that was. Stacey Sheridan, was that you? Stacey, did you think it was a good idea for her to get on Aloe, which is apparently some low-budget place, and buy her husband's clothing so that she looked like a grief-stricken widow? And furthermore, you don't think when that got found out, we were going to find that strange? But come at us. Come at us tomorrow. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about that. How wrong we are for fucking noticing that. I look forward to it. Just like I look forward to looking at everything Laura freaking Crazy Loomer says. Then we have this poor guy that his whole life is just... I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. His wife was killed serving this country for Israel for no reason. And they have the audacity on his picture to post some shit like that. I don't like these people. If ever someone's gonna cause me to hate, it's them. And this random dude, if you're a big fan of Tucker Carlson, let me know so I can follow you. What? I do like that Glenn is standing up for, and Dave Smith. I love Dave Smith. He said, look at this rotted, vindictive witch trying to get someone fired from his job in American government because his father publicly criticizes the foreign country to which she is loyal. Punishing someone for their parents' political views isn't part of an American culture. This is what she put. It's a humiliation ritual for the White House that Tucker's son is allowed to work there while his dad badmouths the president every day and uses his podcast to undermine the Trump admin. How about Tucker gives his son a job so U.S. taxpayers don't have to? What? She has rambled on and on about Tucker's son being in the White House. Like it's like she does not shut up. Dave Rubin. Putting aside everything else, the fact that he'd immediately booked the 2 biggest anti-Trump podcasts tells you it's good that he no longer works for the administration. Now we just wait and count the incoming lies. It's unbelievable. If we weren't actually living it, it would be unbelievable. I would like... I wish our Australia lady was on here. I know they're feeling it too over in Australia because I know that they're being bullied and they're not allowed to say certain things, or they too are they're actually being put in jail. I wish somebody would show up at my door tomorrow and tell me that I'm in trouble for talking about fucking Israel. I wish you would. Yeah, I am not shutting up. You're not going to get me to shut up. I'm not suicidal. I am not suicidal. Okay, I did have, so I wanted to show you, this one is not, it doesn't have a blur, so graphic warning. Not the way they haphazardly just, you know, plugged him out.
Over the last 10 years.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Disturbing. And I mean, is this guy smiling? Did he see what he just seen and is he smiling? Is this not weird? Please say it ain't so. Surely not. That's right up there as creepy as Rick Cutler.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
I hope not. Hope it was just maybe a crying face. But you can believe I'm gonna go back and watch the video to see over and over again. I watch it over and over and over again just to see what I can pick up, anything new. And you'd be surprised if you focus on one person, just what you actually do pick up. Like, I called my husband in here earlier and I was like, I need you to just pay attention to, I think it was Terrell at that time. He said, okay. So he's watching him, and then Terrell gets with the long beard dude, and the long beard dude gets under the table for something and lifts something up. I know. And I was like, did you see that? Like, what the hell is he doing under the table? He's like, no, you told me to not look at anything but Terrell. I was like, okay, my bad. You gotta follow the bouncing ball. Yeah. I know. I might need him. Can't help it. We gotta be sure about these things. Oh, that's so funny that you say that, because the fam thinks that my OCD is bad. Everything's just gotta be just so. We don't like half-ass cleaning either, do we, Ray? Oh no, it's the running joke of the house too. I am obsessive over certain shit. Yeah. We don't like half-assing. It's important. We got to know the right things, right? Gotta take my blood pressure medicine or I might have a stroke. Get his ugly face off to this love of God. So yes, that is what I have been doing for the last 2 days. Have watched that video and spent countless hours trying to figure out, because in the video, Adam refers to him as his son multiple times. He goes out of his way to say it's his son. I heard him say his name was Liam. I'm not a rocket scientist or anything, but Adam Bartholomew, Liam Bartholomew. No, can't find him anywhere. And trust me, I have found the wife. I have found pictures of their toddler children. But that kid in the maroon shirt, or man, he's got a certain build of the person in some of the pictures. And I think we got to figure out who that guy is. Diana, I shit you not. I went through Phillips, the AV guy, his Instagram, and just by looking at every picture I was able to click on and see who he was tagging at the moment. And I literally got, I can tell you, so we have a new character in play, a Brian Farnsworth, that was at one of these events, maybe not UVU, but at one of these prior to that. Brian Farnsworth, odd. Terrell Farnsworth, Brian Farnsworth, Dwayne Farnsworth. I mean, it just goes on and on. We got Samuel Huber and Robert Golo that I know for sure were at UVU. Not Brian, I'm not sure about Brian. But the other ones, because he's tagging people. And Jordan, the girl Jordan. Can't tell you what her last name is, because I have it in front of me, but yeah. I have looked at every single person. Every single one of them. And I not even just all the people that were surrounded Charlie, but they had so many people there on site. That's what I'm hoping. And you never know if you keep, and that's what my thinking on it is. Just if you keep checking names and cross-checking, when you might just come up with, the aha moment of, oh, that's that name. And if I'm not, I don't know. I think my husband told me he watched Barron. I didn't get to watch it. It was a couple episodes ago. Barron showed that the ATF has made a report that there was a fragment that does not match the weapon. Well, that's shocking, isn't it? What I find even more shocking is if they did an autopsy, and if there really was a fragmented round in him, guys, that means to me these disgusting people stuck one in there. I don't know which is more disturbing. Why, man? Why? And it's going to be such an epic fail because people are so turned off by their behavior and their actions. And they're on the political run thing, like immediately on it. Like, oh, the elections are coming up. You can't say this. You can't say, oh, fuck the elections. Nobody gives a shit about the elections. Are you kidding me? It's a fucking joke right now. The elections? Ugh. Who cares? I mean, they truly think that they're gonna get her in there, and I don't even know. Maybe the plan is, wouldn't this be terrifying? What if the plan is they get her in there and she marries BB's son? She's the grieving widow. She has to have a first man. No. Sorry. Not happening, Erica. Sorry. I'm not scared of a whole lot of people and haven't been most of my life. But she's a little scary. I feel like anybody that can just do that and have glitter, come out in a glitter suit, you might have problems. And you maybe shouldn't mess with someone like that. It makes me sad. It makes me think about the turmoil. And then if you can just watch that and pick apart everything in that video and then add that to knowing everything that we know now as far as actually seeing text messages and him his concern that he was going to be killed. I mean, that's just not normal. It's not normal. At what point did you think it was not all going to get out? Stop using his name. Stop using the name of his show. Stop trying to change history. It's disgusting. I did find so much in Arizona, and that's where I'm headed. So I have to go to Tennessee. I think I gotta go this weekend. But I'll only be there overnight, and then I'm booking a flight coming to Arizona. I got to. Have to. I have to. Way too much that when they're in Utah, there's only one me, so I go do one at a time, and it's Arizona first. It's way too hot. Well, it's only gonna get hotter, yeah? I imagine it'd probably be 2 weeks out. You said no? It doesn't get hotter in the summer? The closer it gets to summer? I'm gonna melt. I don't like to sweat. That is crazy. It's so weird that you're sitting there in Arizona and it's so hot and we're over here and it's cold. Not like we're a world away. Yeah. Hopefully. Better get a rental car with good heat or good air. Is there multiple airports in Phoenix? Oh my gosh. Had 107? Like, is that not a heat advisory? Like, stay inside, people. Stay in the shade. Drink lots of water. Yeah. Okay. I did notice when I was looking that there was, like, more than one option. I was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. In March. That's insane. Might be all them fireworks and shit that Erica be putting off. Maybe she's doing some big ass show. The pyrotechnic. Likes it. Imagine I'd put off some heat. Yeah, I'm not flying in no small one. No. I don't know how I feel about going into a small one though. Yeah, I think I want to go into a main one. And then, I mean, plus they're putting warnings on travel and all that. I mean, my husband's sister's supposed to be coming over here from New Zealand. I think in a week. And I keep seeing everything on there. Some airports are shutting down and there's holding people up. They're this and what do you call it? Deplaning planes. I don't know. I hope she gets over here and safely. Yeah. Yeah. Not the best time she had picked. Well, I don't guess. How could she have known? Once you book it, it's done. She's going to Tennessee. I just hope their flight and everything goes through good. No issues. Hope she's considered that. Surely she has. Yeah. All right, but that's all I got, guys. Going to go watch Tucker and see what this poor guy has to say. I hope he's got something. I hope he has something like in the works that was like possibly in the works before he just. I don't blame him. You know, it's got to be bad for somebody to just, here's my letter. I'm out. You had a good job. No. So I hope, that he's got something, or I don't know. Maybe him and Tucker got something in the works and we can get a Tucker and him in there for elections. That would be nice. But we will see. That is it. I am out of here. I am going to watch Tucker and see how this interview went. And then I am going to get on X and I'm going to rage bait. I'm going to rage bait Laura Loomer and all the other assholes on there. Yes. Diana, are you on X? If you are, come find me. You are? Yeah, come find me. I should my same name, I believe. I don't know. And then maybe if you find me, you'll see that I'm mean to everybody that is out there. I'm not really mean. I'm just mean to the people that are being mean to people. I don't like people being bullied. Okay, I'll look for you. All right. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, I will see you guys. Good night.